one other thing I really wanted to ask you. A friend of mine actually is a guy that I know. I went to see him a couple of weeks ago, and he's done a lot of healing work, but he's going to an advanced stage of working with spirituality, and I can't say that I entirely understand what he's doing, but I went along as a guinea pig for one evening, and he asked me a question which I thought, wow, it almost stopped me in my tracks, and I thought I had some good questions based on my own career and doing coaching as well. And this is a question I must ask you, Martin. Now, the question was, what do you long for? What a question. Now, imagine if we were to ask ourselves that.
This is the heart of this kind of self-examination.
Yeah.
That's absolutely a fantastic question.
Isn't it?
That is the thing that what we long for will help us identify, well, exactly what it says, what we want out of this life.
Yeah.
It is, longing isn't just what I want today. I want a cup of coffee. I want to,
Yeah.
I want,
Well,
no one longs for. No
it's
one
the highest
longs for
level,
money.
isn't it?
No one
It's the highest level, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's the deepest level of analysis of our being.
Right.
What we long
Okay.
for. And actually, there's a really good passage in one of the Puranas where there was this sage doing his meditation near the end of his life, and he was worried about how his mind was this way and that. And the definition was that inside, the Lord of the Heart, Super Soul, identifies what is our deepest desire, what at our deepest level we long for.
Wow.
And that's the intent that is used to shape our future.
Uh-huh.
So what we long for is a crucial question, because that is the thing that's developing our future.
Yes, yes.
So it'd be useful to actually understand it.
Absolutely. I mean, I intend to. I mean, I'm asking everyone I know, and they're looking at me and going, what?
I mean, if we could answer that question for ourselves, we're away.
Yeah.
And you should never stop asking yourself that question, because
it's a bit like the question, who am I, isn't it? Which is what
because who am I and what I long for, they're all connected.
Yes.
And they they're together on the journey of life.
Yes. Beautiful.
So that's a fantastic question.
I know. I must admit, I sort of, well, to say I struggle.
And I have to say, it's something that I ask myself regularly.
Oh, wow, great.
Daily.
Wow.
Throughout the day.
Yeah.
Almost moment to moment.
Wow.
I kind of feel that it's important to ask that, because I think that's...
And you just sort of step aside and if the answer comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, you don't sit there waiting for an answer.
Well, I don't necessarily, yes, and I don't think it has to be answered in, a fax arrives or,
Well, it could be. It could be a fax, could be an email, could be a...
I'm not asking for it to be a bolt of light. It's just kind of being aware that I'm analysing, what I actually want. Yeah. In the long term.
So you think that could really, I mean, avoiding generalizations as we're trying to tonight, but you think that could be really helpful for people to do?
When we're talking that it's, we are talking generally that we feel it's important for people to be introspective.
Yes.
And that's a great question to ask.
Yes, yes.
Who am I and what do I long for?
Yeah, beautiful.